Guess I can't turn you away. It may be long overdue, but allow me to properly reintroduce myself. If you'd be so kind as to read this. Wait, what? Edgeworth Law Offices, Raymond Shields, Head Attorney? Edgeworth? Mr. Shields was an assistant to my deceased father. Oh! Gregory Edgeworth. Really? Your father was a defense attorney? So that means that man Mr. Shields talked about is... Correct. My cute little Kay. Prosecutor Edgeworth's old man. I never changed the name of the firm. It's my way of showing my appreciation for his help. Prosecutor Edgeworth. No, wait. Miles. Uncle Ray doesn't fully trust you just yet. It may have been temporary, but the fact remains. You were once a disciple of Von Karma. You say that you've changed, but you'll need to prove it to me with your actions. Even your old man would have wanted it this way. Yes, I understand. Alright, I'm getting tired of all this stuffy talk, so let's give it a rest and move. For now, I'll make you my temporary assistant. How does that sound? I'm sorry to trouble you, but this outcome is kind of moving, yeah? The prodigal son returning to work in his late father's law firm. What about me? What about me? Of course, you can help too, Kay. Alright, thanks a lot, Mr. Shields. I mean, boss. Now then, let's get right to work. Let's see. First off, what do you think we should do, Miles? That's right. I had some unfinished business yesterday. So it wasn't the victim, but rather it was the first person to discover the body who screamed. Okay, so who was that? Why don't we find them and listen to what they have to say? Yeah, that's it. Uncle Ray thinks so too. Upbeat as always. Okay, with that decided, let's hurry up and grill him. So what am I supposed to do? Detectives can't help defense attorneys. I can't just leave him be. Detective, I will give you a special assignment. I want you to assist Mr. DeBest in his investigation, and follow his orders. And then, if you discover anything useful, I want you to share it with us. Detective, this is a job that only you can do. Can we count on you? Yes sir, leave it to me. I'm really good at leaking investigation reports to defense attorneys. Normally that would be a problem for me, but it may come in handy this time. Yeah, he does that all the time with Phoenix. Alright, let's get moving, shall we? Time to go to jail. Alright. We're in the prison hallway. Wait, is that Polly? Hold the phone. Is that Polly and, Yoni Yogi? Is that who's in the prison? Now then, where's the person who first discovered the body? For now, all we can do is ask around. Hold it right there. Ooh, what the hell? Holy crap, that's a thick coat. Who is this woman? Excuse me, but... Oh, you're simply irresistible. Huh? Do you mean me? Very nice indeed. What an elegant moustache. It's a pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. Defense Attorney Ray Shields, at your service. How about we exchange greetings with a hug? Ho! But of course, I've just realised there's a dog. Or whatever is around her face. Neck. Fox. It just went out to hug. That was weird. That was a very cartoony kiss. Uncle Ray's lips. A proper greeting should begin with a hug and a kiss. It's almost like it was stolen from him. Yes, a remarkable feat of quickness that would put a great thief to shame. Oh my god, the thing around her neck. I feel that close contact is very important. This goes for my family. Wait, this goes for my family here in my home as well. Quite a splendid way of thinking there. I am the warden, Patricia Rowland. But please, just call me Patty. The warden? So she's in charge of the prison and detention centre. Nice to meet you. I am Miles Edgeworth. I'm a Mr. Shields' assistant. Pardon me for asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday? But of course. Yesterday was a day that I wouldn't have missed for the world. Wouldn't have missed for the world? Did you have some kind of important meeting? Oh heavens no, I despise meetings. It was the animal show, of course. Oh. A wonderful spectacle featuring animals dancing and flying through the air. Isn't this the circus theme from Justice for All? I always see it along with everyone else in our home. We're one big happy family. We built a special stage in the courtyard just for this performance. A performance for the prisoners' enjoyment. Yesterday, Elbert mentioned some kind of recreation. I suppose the animal show was what he was referring to. Oh. When did the show take place? It started at 8 AM and ended around 10 AM. That's exactly when the body was discovered. So whoever saw the show... pardon me, would probably have an alibi. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going. I have business to attend to. Please take your time and have a look around our home. Do I get to move around? So, where shall we start, Mr. Edgeworth? There was a prisoner who heard the scream from the person who first discovered the body. Let's start by talking with him. Oh, I can't! That's Polly, though. Oh man! I know that's Polly. Oh, it would have been cool if you could have interacted with the Yogi. Maybe this guy knows. Where is the person who first discovered the body? Right now. Around this time, I think he should be in the workroom in the back. The workroom? Should go take a look. So that's workroom A, workroom B. Hey, you there. I'd like to ask you some questions. So cute. It really is. Hey, you. Meow. You finally noticed me. By the way, what's this cat's name? His name is Nermal. Why do they keep meowing? That's enough. Carry on with your duties. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Can we just go on in? Hello? Is this occupied? Okay, that's not a restroom. Hey guard, do you have a minute? Sir, what is it? Is anyone using that workroom right now? Presently, there is one prisoner working inside. I'm positive he's been in there since the new roll call. We would like to ask the prisoner a few questions, if that is acceptable. Yes sir, I'll bring him out, so please, wait a moment. I'll leave this to you, Miles. What do you mean? Because I don't know what kind of scary guy will come out of that room. Mr. Shields, you're a scaredy cat. Even though you're an adult? Same to you, Kay. Oh. Here he comes. Oh my god. It's fucking Frank saw it. God, it's weird seeing him from a different perspective. Oh, good day to you, sirs. Are you the ones who requested my presence? He doesn't seem like a dangerous criminal. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor. A prosecutor? Is that right? Forgive him, he meant... I'm Ray Shields, a defense attorney. Mr. Shields? His demeanor completely changed once he saw who we were dealing with. Sorry about that. My assistant says strange things sometimes. He's not a prosecutor. He's my assistant. Hey, get your act together, Miles. I guess I messed up. I forgot about my new job. No wonder I thought you were different from the prosecutor who visited me yesterday. It's like he's already spoken to the best. May we ask you a few questions? Oh yes, of course, you may. My name is Frank Sawit. It is him. Okay, go for it, Miles. I guess I'll be asking the questions, after all. Mr. Sawit, you are aware of the murder that occurred here yesterday, correct? What were you, or where were you when the body was discovered? I was in this room, where I had been working. What kind of work? Well, my goal is to become a pet groomer. An animal beautician, so to speak. Oh yes, I was inside cultivating my skills. In any other prison, such training would be unheard of. Oh dear. That was all, honestly. I did not see a thing. Why did he say that? I haven't even asked him anything yet. Which is why, sad to say, I won't be any help to you. Mr. Sawit, I haven't asked you anything yet. No, wait, that's... Even if you were to ask, I would not... You... know something, don't you? Oh, that's... It seems he is indeed hiding something. Let's try to press it out of him. With chess. Do we actually have 2 rounds of logic chess? Wow, we do. First, let us assess the layout of the board. My opponent's condition is... Holy crap, he's got 3 pieces. A bishop, a queen, and a pawn. I'm afraid I didn't see a thing, so I won't be any help to you. This man's expressions do not change much. It's a true poker face. It may be difficult to read his emotions from his body language. Perhaps I should focus on how he phrases his words. It may reveal what's on his mind. Now for the opening move. So... I'll start by asking about who this man is. Even if he hides his emotions, if I push the right buttons, I'm sure I'll cause a change. So what do we ask? What do we get to choose? Oh, are you involved with the case? Are you involved with this case? Are you referring to the murder that occurred inside this prison? I had nothing to do with it at all. Is that true? I would never dream of being involved in a murder plot. How should I put it? I'm an upright model citizen after all. You're an upright model citizen. Common sense tells me an upright model citizen would have never ended up behind bars. Oh! Well, that is... Tell me what you know about the incident. I already told you, I don't know a damn thing. Oh, I really don't know anything. Wait and see. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for that outburst. But I will be of no assistance. Pardon my rudeness, it's just that the murder occurred in this rather confined prison. It seems unnatural that you do not know anything about it. Oh? Unnatural? Is that so? Wait, if you're looking for the person who discovered the body, you should try someone else. Did I say who we were looking for? How did you know we were looking for the person who discovered the body? I don't recall saying a word about that. Are you sure you don't know anything? Does he have a wig on? No. It was merely a hunch I had. I'm but a humble pet groomer in training. I honestly have no recollection of the murder. I'm positive that this man is hiding something. For my next move, I'll ask him about his movements on the day of the murder. Oh, I got my time back. Woo! This man has suppressed his emotions. I will expose his true nature hidden beneath that suspicious smile. What happened on the day of the murder? Let's talk about what happened on the day of the murder. If you truly had nothing to do with it, there shouldn't be a problem, correct? Oh, well, I've got the hiccups again. On the day of the murder, there was a lot going on. Oh god. Tell me about your movements. Tell me what you were doing on the day. Not on that day. As I mentioned earlier, I was cultivating my skills as a groomer in training. I was trimming the coats of the animals at the time. Didn't the murder cause a panic? I imagine the entire prison must have been in an uproar. Well, but... there was no panic. I could even hear someone's voice. Was it a scream you heard? Someone's voice. Judging from the circumstances, I suppose it was a scream that you heard. So you do have a recollection of the murder. Hey, fun puns. How's it going? You kept insisting that you knew absolutely nothing about the murder, but you do not give credence to your claims. Oh! But well... I thought I heard someone's voice, but... in any case, I don't remember it very well. The scream at the time of the murder. It might be a clue. Better keep that in mind. What happened on the day of the murder? Let's talk about what happened on the day of the murder. If you truly had nothing to do with it, there shouldn't be any problem. Yeah. On the day of the murder, there was a lot going on. Tell me about the state of the prison. What was the state of the prison at the time? I don't remember it too well. My memory is rather poor. Let's try using that clue. I thought you heard a scream. You don't remember? Ridiculous. Didn't you say earlier that you heard a scream? That wasn't... I could very well be mistaken. At any rate, I honestly do not remember. You still do not remember. Enough with your lies. I ain't lying, you... I mean, I'm telling the truth. Wait, whoa, wait and see. Oh, you're not ruining the mood, don't worry about it. In any case, I was absorbed in grooming the animals. By the way, how skilled would you say you are in animal grooming? My technique with the scissors still needs some work. But I am very confident in my handling of the animals. When the animals became frightened, I calmed them with my gentle hands. Frightened? Why would the animals have become frightened? I don't think that's a common occurrence. But well, that's a good thing, isn't it? Did the scream frighten the animals? Ooh. Perhaps the reason they were frightened was because of someone's scream. Why are you trying so hard to hide the fact that there was a scream? Are you concealing some vital information from me? Oh, that's only 2 pieces down. Sheesh. I am doing nothing of the sort. It's true that I heard some sort of scream, but I'm not trying to hide it. He's starting to show his true colours. Should be more aggressive. With my next move, I'll ask him about the scream. It's time to give him a taste of the futility of keeping a secret from me. So when did you hear it? Who did the scream belong to? When did you hear it? When did you hear the scream? That's it. I just remembered. At the time of the murder, there was an event going on. It was the animal show. I had gone there to see it. So you're saying that since you are watching the show, you did not hear the scream? That's completely different from everything you said up until now. Shut up, so what if it is? I mean, my memory is just so hazy. We'll wait and see. The animal show was very enjoyable. What kind of animals performed in the show? Well, I believe I saw a whale? You didn't see the show, did you? You liar, you didn't see the animal show at all. Well, that is... I sort of saw it and I sort of didn't. God, he's just all over the place, isn't he? Sheesh. He didn't see the show. This could be a clue. Who did the scream belong to? Do you know who the scream belonged to? Well, I was mistaken. When the incident occurred, I just happened to be in the courtyard. That's why I did not hear the scream. Let's try using that clue. I love how Edgeworth just basically points me in the right direction. Oh, it's a bishop that we're using for once. Ooh! Just how deep are you going to dig your pit of lies? It's obvious that you did not see the animal show. Oh! There's no way out of this. Tell me what really happened. Confess everything you know about the scream. I cannot answer. What I cannot answer? I didn't hear the scream. From the person who discovered the body. Wait, I'll make you hear a scream. Don't you mean the victim scream? That's strange. Normally, if you hear a scream during a murder, it's usually from the victim. Why would you think the scream was from the person who discovered the body? Oh, my mistake. How? How did you know the scream was from the person who discovered the body? Well, that's because... you're the one who got murdered. No, you're the one who found the body. Allow me to answer for you. That is because you're the one who discovered the body, and the scream that was heard when the murder occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from you when you discovered the body. Oh! Checkmated. Just who do you think you are? It is just as you say, but what gives you the right to do this? Checkmate. Oh yeah! Ah, logic chess. It's so fun. Very nice. It's now clear who discovered the body. You have no more reason to withhold your testimony, correct? Very well, I'll tell you. But I doubt my testimony is worth hearing. Whether or not it is worth hearing is for me to decide. I will expose the truth with my own hands. That is my sole duty. Who... oh, I thought it was Ray. I think you're a little off there, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean? We're not trying to expose the truth, we're trying to save Simon. Isn't our goal to help out our clients? I mean, you're not a prosecutor right now, you're a defense attorney's assistant. Well said there, Kay. She's right on the money. Miles. The official task of the Edgeworth law offices is to defend our clients. Your old man who founded the firm truly valued the bonds he had with his clients. So, if you're not willing to do the same, maybe you aren't cut out for this job. I don't want to fire you on the spot either, so you have a heart, okay? The heart of a defense attorney, huh? In any case, it's important that we hear the testimony of the person who discovered the body. Start talking, Mr. Sawyer. Tell me what happened when you found the body. So I can't believe he's had a reappearance. When I found the body, I was in the workroom over there practicing my skills. By some chance, I got curious about the adjacent workroom and went to the door. Up to the door. I peeked in through the small window on the door. Then I saw him lying there. A man, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself letting out a scream. Okay, that's simple enough. If I may confirm one thing. You were in the room right next to the one where the dead body was found. Within the prison, we call it Workroom B. And you were in there the whole time on the day of the murder. Yes. After the 7 AM roll call, I remained inside the whole time. In this prison, we have roll call 3 times a day. At 7 AM, noon, and 9 PM. And they check the workrooms during those times too? Exactly. I see. So during the 7 AM roll call, there was nothing amiss. And Knightley's body was not in the workroom yet. So, prison roll call 3 times a day, 7 AM, noon, and 9 PM. Body was not found during the 7 AM roll call. Huh, okay. So it sounds like the murder occurred after 7 AM, huh? And that's right when the animal show started. Correct. The other prisoners went to see the animal show. Meaning anyone who did not see the show does not have an alibi. Do you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Sawyer? Yes, that is certainly true. However, I merely discovered the body. His testimony has a clear contradiction. I should press him about that first. So when he found the body. So, in the room, practicing his skills. By practicing you mean, of course, Yes, my grooming training. For I am a model prisoner. I somehow doubt that. Yeah, I do too. Some chance I got curious about the adjacent workroom, so I went up to the door. Actually, hang on, if a prisoner gets too close to the door, doesn't the alarm go off? Or the sensor? Yeah, there. He wouldn't have even been able to leave the room that he was in. Yeah, because prisoners can't move around freely. Ho 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 ho, Mr. Saw-It! You're talking a load of shit! To be fair, I'm pretty sure that line's used in the first Ace Attorney game, because Mr. Saw-It was the witness who turned out to be the murderer. And I'm pretty sure Phoenix actually says Mr. Saw-It should be called Mr. Did It. So Mr. Saw-It, please stop telling such feeble lies. You don't seem to understand your position. My position? I used to be a newspaper salesman, but then I took up the pet groomer training. Actually, didn't he use that excuse in the court as well, that he sells newspapers when he was actually just burglarizing homes? What about that bracelet on your wrist? It proves that you are unmistakably a prisoner. And as long as you wear that bracelet, you should not be able to move around as you please. As soon as you went through the door, the sensor would have sounded the alarm. Oh, that is... Peeking into the adjacent room is impossible, when you couldn't even leave the one you were in. Ah! Hooey! Nice one, Miles. That was a real humdinger. But does that mean Mr. Saw-It didn't see the body? I'm not sure. Perhaps. We should let the man himself explain it to us. Huh? You see, that is, well... Forgive me, it appears my previous explanation was lacking. I shall clearly explain how I was able to see the body. Magic. Very well, let us hear your revised testimony. Alright, Saw-It, what shit you gonna be talking this time? When I found it, part 2. There is a rather well-known technique among the prisoners here. If the hand with the bracelet stays in the room, you can step out without sounding the alarm. That's how I was able to peek into the adjacent room. What is he, Stretch Armstrong? He is... The distance between the doors is pretty large. The moment I realised that the man inside was dead, I let out a scream. So that means... maybe he could. The doors are right next to one another. He kept his arm inside Workroom B while he peeked into the adjacent room. I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention this to anyone, especially the guards, okay? Was that what he was trying to hide earlier? Should try asking him for more details about a few other things as well. I mean, to be fair, every time you're in a rebuttal or an argument with anybody, the person you're talking to is usually chatting a bunch of shit. Okay. Alright, just press everything. So tell me more about this technique. Certainly. Here's how it works. Alright. Pressing it was pointless. All you gain by doing that is a small degree of freedom. Naturally. But it is all that we have left to enjoy. I'm shocked that you enjoy such a thing. Have you truly reflected on what you've done? But of course, for I am a model prisoner. Your definition of model is highly suspicious. Regardless, was that the technique you used? Yes, that's correct. I made sure no guards were around when I did it. That's how I was able to peek into the adjacent room. Why would you do something so troublesome and potentially dangerous? I heard a noise coming from the adjacent room. It seemed odd to me, as there should not have been anyone inside. So you peeked into the adjacent workroom as soon as you heard the noise? Yes, of course. I peeked in as soon as I could. I see. Is there a problem with that statement? Well, yeah, if he peeked in as soon as he heard a noise, would he not have seen the person that did the deed? There is a problem. There's always a problem. So you looked into the adjacent room immediately after you heard the noise. If that was true, then you should have seen more than just a dead body. You should have seen the person who made the noise. That is, well... He looks really shaken. Mr. Sawyer, answer me. What did you really see? If you intend to remain silent, I'll have no choice but to assume that you are complicit to the murder. Oh, please forgive me. It's just that I couldn't even believe what I saw myself. It may have been just a dream. I hesitate to even recall it. Tell me what happened. Very well. I will be frank with you. I saw a dog. It was a nightmarish scene. Huh? A large black dog. Oh Jesus. Was biting into the neck of the victim. What did you say? It was a truly hellish scene. That dog killed him. I think I'm gonna be sick. That's some grade A trauma right there. I was chilled to my very core, and let out a shriek. A man-eating dog inside this zoo of a prison. Yeah, the black dog. According to Sawyer's testimony, the dog was biting the victim's body. Barks at me a lot. That was everything I saw. Do you believe me now? Yes, I do. I doubt one would be able to lie about something like that. Would you add that to your testimony? Certainly. So the moment I realised the man inside was dead, I let out a scream. Okay. Able to peek into the adjacent room. Ah, and to my horror, there was a black dog biting his neck. A black dog was biting the victim's neck. Yes, blood came pouring out, and as a result, the dog's mouth became stained with it. Ugh. Stop. You don't need to get that detailed. At that time, was the victim... Mr. Edgeworth, why'd you ask him that? Kay, why'd you hit Uncle Ray? The man did not even flinch. He must have been dead already. But the blood continued to gush from his neck. He most likely had passed away already. His hands moved nary an inch. Way too much detail. Are you doing this on purpose? Certainly not. I'm just trying to give an accurate testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, shall I add that statement to my testimony? If you would. It was terrifying. A truly terrifying sight. He most likely had passed away already. His hands moved nary an inch. The ring with the Snowflake Insignia glimmered, with no purpose but to catch my eye. Whoa, okay, that's detailed. We didn't even know that. To be fair, we didn't actually add anything about the ring to our evidence, or our organizer. Present! A ring with a Snowflake Insignia. Yes, that is correct. It was clearly engraved on the surface. I see, your testimony is very accurate. But it's a little too accurate, if you ask me. And what's wrong with being accurate? You state that you saw a ring with a Snowflake Insignia engraved into it. And it is true that the victim was wearing such a ring. See? Was I not correct? That is not the issue I have with your testimony. Take a look at this picture. Okay, so now we're sure. Oh! He wouldn't have been able to see it. As you can see, the right hand is covered by a sheet. It should not have been possible for you to see the engraving on the ring, unless you had approached the body and lifted up the sheet for yourself. You said you only looked into the workroom through the door, and yet you gave such a detailed account of what you saw. Who do you think you are? Acting all high and mighty. I'm telling you, I saw what I saw. Oh, the victim must have moved his arm after I saw it. He couldn't move. I don't think so. You said as much earlier. His hand moves nary an inch. The man did not even flinch. He must have been dead already. The victim was already dead. How would he have been able to move his arm? Uh-oh, busted! This guy's looking pretty suspicious now, yeah. Frank Sawyer, what are you hiding, you scoundrel? Oh, no I ain't. I am not. That is... You're wrong. I know what I saw. Oh, he has got a wig.